She had 2 uncontested.
We have Krista Luciano, Sydney Epps, head coach Krista Kilburn-Staveski, and Sandra Dongwell following win over Drexel. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
To be sitting here with the seniors right now on their day and just bouncing back from Friday, I can't even put it to words. I'm just so proud of their focus. You know, that again, I've been talking about their character in a tough time, and it has really shown through today that they didn't let what happened to them, just 2 days ago, and just how they bounced back was pretty amazing.
Just for the seniors here, what does it mean for you guys to get this kind of a big win over Drexel at home in your last home game?
Pretty exciting, honestly, to beat Drexel is a really nice team. They're on the top 4, I think. So just pretty exciting, very happy to just live our home floor with a win.
Yeah, it's same. Obviously, being here for 5 years, it's like when we play against Drexel, it's always a big game for us. So getting a win against them is also definitely great that we got the win. So I'm happy about that.
Yes, I'm really happy too.
What do you guys think the biggest changes you guys made from the last game was versus this one, Coach?
Well, I mean, I think we can talk a little bit about it. Our defense was a heck of a lot better. We made some buckets when we need to, and whether even on Friday our shooting percentage wasn't as bad as we've had some, but unfortunately the times where we needed to answer and to separate. So today we answered. That's what I was telling Olivia after the game. I'm like, however many threes you had, I don't care if it was 3 or if it was 2. On the stat sheet, you don't understand. The ones that she hit was right at a point in time where we needed to answer that. And I think her threes have been coming at better times in a game when they're keying on Crystal, they're keying on Nay. So we just we couldn't separate on Friday. So that was a difference, defensively, them talking. We've been running against their offense for years too, so we kind of have that like a blueprint. Especially on a one-day turnaround, because they have so many different, hits, and they isolated like crazy today, just trying to get Mace the second foul very early. They were going at her early. So I thought they did a good job with the floor game today. Crystal had a good floor game today. Very good floor game, actually.
Yeah, you talked about getting hot there down the stretch for Askin. Crystal, you really seemed to get more confident as the game went on. You hit a lot of those threes late in the game. What gave you that confidence? At one point you were 1 for 10 from the field, but you just kept going for it.
I mean, I know Coach K and all my teammates just like saying, keep shooting, it's gonna fall, and just like seeing the first one fall, then you go like, okay, like I can keep shooting now. Like I probably made the second one, and I just kept shooting, and then I think I made 2 more, so it was good. It was good timing too.
A lot fewer turnovers for the team, of course, in this game as well than the last one against Drexel. What were the changes there on offense that allowed you guys to facilitate that?
Well, I mean, I obviously got a little tight with my bench too because we just couldn't afford. We did have some foolish turnovers on Friday that were just at critical times. We had a couple in the first half, but we cleaned them up in the second half. There was a couple walks, and that was probably 4 of those, right? That counts to the 16 or what we had. So we just didn't have the gut-wrenching ones that were causing them to have transition buckets. So we cleaned that up in the second half, and that's what we talked about every time out was valuing the possession. We had 3 timeouts left in the second half, and I was just telling them, use a timeout if you get the rebound and you can't secure, and we just didn't. We were trying there twice. The refs just didn't hear us as we were screaming for a timeout. So, I thought they played just again a smart game and took care of the ball at the times that we needed to.
And for all the seniors you're playing, you guys have played very close games. It's every team in the conference, all the top teams in the conference. What kind of confidence does that give you guys heading into the CAA tournament?
A lot. I guess it kind of just shows that like you can't forget about us. Don't sleep on us because we do work hard. We put a lot of effort in, a will to win. So don't sleep on us during conference. I think we're really gonna make an impact, and I think that we can. And as long as we're focused and together, we'll be fine.
Coach, was the game plan early on focused on getting Ashane the ball as efficient as she was, as effective as she was? Were you focusing on?
Well, she was on fire. At one point, I was asking Crystal. She's like, "I'm just going to run every play for Nay." Literally in the second half, when I was like, "Oh, child," she goes, "We're just going to run every play for Nay." So that was just, great heads up by her. We started the game knowing that we needed to play out of the post. We need to get the ball to her. A lot of times in these games, she can get just attacked, and she gets, they really like triple team her, as you saw late in the game they tried to do. So when that started happening, she facilitated, got a nice little layup for Aliana. So she had a better game. She didn't play good at Drexel too, so she had a little extra chip on her shoulder that she wanted to have a better game. That was probably the only bad game she's played this year was at Drexel, to be honest. And so that little extra chip. But our game plan was to play through her, and then when we realized they were subbing everybody in to try to guard her, I mean, they had like, it was like one person, then the next person, and then 11. I mean, it was like everybody, she was like emptying her bench to guard her. You know, Chris was like just gonna, you know, keep trying to get to her. So then we had to mask it some late too, you know, try to go around the horn and then get it back to her, and they found her. They did a good job. Team did a good job of knowing who had the hot hand and feeding her.
Was there any extra effort in trying to stop Corinne from the other team? At 15 shots, she made 8 of them.
I mean, that's usually such a focus for us, but you know, they have such great shooters. I mean, we did a good job of. I mean, the free ones that they got. I mean, if you look at what they averaged, what did they end up getting? They were 7 for 21. What did we say they averaged coming in the game? 10. Okay, so you know, that was one of our goals, to get them under their average. And you know, and then actually out of that 7, there was like 1 or 2 where we just had a mismatch of who was supposed to guard for a second. So, you know, so our game plan was just trying to get them maybe with the ball on the ground a little bit more, because they'd rather shoot threes, you know, and kick out. So they did a good job. Team did a good job of doing that. And so your question about Kern is, she's just such an all-around amazing player, you know, but she does have a hard time when Nate guards her. And I thought Sid and Nate both did a good job, you know, against her. So.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Appreciate it. All right, guys.